Today I'm going to show you guys how to install Moss. For those of you who might not know, Moss is an anti-cheat and it's used for a variety of games, but most importantly, it's used whenever you're playing comp in Rainbow Six. A lot of people don't really know how to install it, and while it's not super complicated, if you don't know what you have to do, it can be really frustrating. So I'm going to show you how to install Moss first, and then how to set it up for Siege. So first thing, as you can see on my desktop, you're going to need something like 7-zip or WinRAR. I prefer 7-zip because it doesn't have that freemium, upgrade your free trial kind of stuff you have to deal with. So you just go to 7-zip.org. You're going to download the 64-bit 64, download this exe. I already have it installed. And once you have it installed, it's basically just going to be on your PC and you'll be able to access it from just right-clicking a file. This is really important because Moss is password protected and you need one of these third-party programs to be able to open the file. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to go to nohope.eu. This is the official website for Moss, and it is the only website you should be using to download it. Don't go on some sketchy Google Drive file or Discord DM. I would just trust this website and this website only. Once you're at the website, there's only really a couple things you have to pay attention to. First, there's the password that you're going to need to type in to your 7-zip or your WinRAR. It's just Moss with a capital M. And then you want to click on the 64 download. And you're going to do 7-zip, not extract all. You're going to do 7-zip, extract files. And once this dialog box opens up, you're going to choose where you want to extract to. Downloads is fine. Some people do desktop. And now you're just going to type in the password. Moss with a capital M. Hit OK. And Moss is installed. So now you just double click. You're going to run as an administrator. And this is what you'll see. So for people who don't already have Moss installed, it will not actually be set for Rainbow Six automatically. You want to go to File, Parameters, and then Rainbow Six. It's on the first column, sort of halfway down. Don't touch anything with capture frequency. The default is every 120 seconds or 2 minutes. You don't want to touch that. That's what it's supposed to be. Hit OK. And now you're ready to go. So if you're playing comp, you should start as soon as the game starts in the lobby, or you could do a little bit early, but don't start it a few rounds into the game. That is considered incomplete Moss, and there are a lot of cheats that can be loaded in between the lobby and the game actually starting, so Moss needs to be running during that period to sort of pick up on any programs that start running. So what you're going to do is just simply, once you're in that lobby and you're almost ready to go, hit capture, start. It's going to freeze. Sometimes it'll say it's not responding while it's initializing, but don't worry, that's normal. Just like that, Rainbow Six captures. So what you're going to want to do now is make sure you actually minimize this. I'll show you guys what happens if you don't minimize. As you can see, it sort of sticks on your screen, and if you click on it, it'll tab you out, which is really, really horrible if you're in the middle of a game and you happen to click on this part of your screen. So I just recommend minimizing it. It won't affect anything. And now, after the game's over, all you have to do is hit capture, stop. And it'll go through this little process, creating the zip file. And just like that, it tells you exactly where it's located. So it's on my desktop, on my other monitor. So I'll just drag this file over. And once it's done creating a zip file, if you need to, say, play a back-to-back game or something, you do have to restart Moss. Can't really restart a capture, so you have to just X out, open Moss back up, accept, and you can see now it's back into that full white instead of like the grayed out little box. One important note when you're running Moss is that your antivirus will sometimes pick it up as a threat. Again, it's technically a keylogger, so it's not entirely invalid, but it is a safe program. So all you need to do is first start off going to your Windows security, go to your firewall and network protection, and just turn off your firewall. This will solve any Moss issues. If you're worried about it, you can just turn off for your game, run Moss, and then turn it back on when you're done. If you have other antiviruses, it gets a little bit more complicated, but you should be able to either whitelist it or just turn off that antivirus for the time being, and then you'll be good to go. Hopefully this tutorial is helpful for you in installing Moss and getting it figured out and set up for Siege. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments below. And if anyone is interested, I would consider doing a more in-depth video where I go into what Moss actually detects and what it tracks and how you can read a Moss file. Thanks for watching and have a great day.